in there and wreck that sandcastle before it can even get built. But now, this is it. Who starts on which side? That's the real question here.
We're about to find out. I bet you Pronax is going to be prepared to deal with HellRaisers. It will be Fnatic on the CT side and HellRaisers on the Terror side. So welcome to the show, everyone. This is Group C, and it's the winner's match. So winner gets to go into the upper bracket. Loser gets to fight Property later tonight. And let's see. Already a pretty forward setup over at B. With actually 3 people stacked at B, expecting a push, I think, Fnatic were. But in fact, it's going to be an A plane. This is great. The Flush is the only one holding, and he doesn't have a great position. He's going to be forced back. The Molotov, not really going to do anything, I think, here. The bomb's going to go down either way, and they're going to go and hunt him. They don't even want to defend the bomb. They just want to fight. And Flusher, well, shot to the face will do that.
Quick rotation coming in now from Fnatic, though. They're going to gather up on short. Doja, oh, they're in a great position, however, to stop this HellRaisers. They could potentially just flank them out completely. Fnatic getting bogged down. They don't have any time to waste here either. It's going to be Olofmeister taking point now, and they still finally just now take out Doja. Krims gets one, and it's Markloff now trying to hold his own. And look at this, Markloff and Kucher just setting up that crossfire perfectly.
And there it is. Pronax going to go down. Krims, nothing he could do. Markloff comes in with a triple, and HellRaisers are going to win the round. The whole concept of putting down the bomb and using the bomb timer against your enemies just completely eludes HellRaisers. They just fight even though they put down the bomb, but it works. For some reason, it works. Now, what's really interesting is that round from HellRaisers looked a lot like they knew exactly what Fnatic were doing, like they had actually been studying them, because there's no way you just find your way into the middle of the map and then making a straight right to run into the A bomb site, expecting to meet nobody. And they just kind of did that, and then 2 people came in from main as well. That was just... either it was pre-planned and they know what Fnatic were up to with that B push, or the B stack, or it was just a, plain luck. Either way, it worked out really well.
Sometimes Lady Luck, she gives a wink, it plays out that way. And Fnatic, HellRaisers, they continue to just keep that pressure up. They're wrapped all the way around onto this A site yet again. It's going to be Pronax, the only man holding here. Smoke is down, and he can't see Kucher. Oh, there you go. He spots him just at the end, and Kucher taking some damage, but he will get that frag. It's going to be Krims and Flusher now rotating in from that B site, and Flusher, once again, the point man here.
Yeah. And actually, Fnatic had bought a lot in this round, and they've made absolutely nothing from it. Krims is going to pick up the first kill here with the scout, but they had armor as well on this team, and wouldn't be surprised. In fact, they should go hunting for Krims here to try and kill him, get the scout away from them. The cinder blocks that Pronax were boosted up to when he was looking over the smoke is something that's become popular in recent times. And what? Oh, that's beautiful.
That was so sick, it just crashed the game.
Almost, right. Krims is hiding out by Toxic. Now he's got a Galil, actually. Now they kind of want to take it away, but they can't throw him any more rifles. They got to kill him here without losing anyone.
Angel, is he going to have better luck this time? Doja rounding the corner. There's Krims, peekaboo moment, gets another frag. 3 to his name so far. Doesn't get the 4th, though. Doja will shut him down, but still, that was a very expensive round for HellRaisers. Fnatic, off the back of Krims' hard work, actually turned that around and turned it into a very expensive round for HellRaisers.
Yeah, good job from Krims. That's got to be really annoying.
That's got to be really satisfying for Krims as well. I'm curious if he's going to invest it all in this round.
Nah, well...
It's just a P250 pickup for him. He could have gone for a CZ if he wanted to, but...
That cinder block boost over by the main entrance to Ace actually something I think I saw Dignitas do the first time. So
he could drop an AWP for JW in the next round. That could be the big play here.
Olofmeister going to get found, and this time HellRaisers is wasting no time, just charging in. And Doja only with a pistol as well.
Yeah, I like this this aggression here from HellRaisers, not wasting around any time at all. They're just going to get out onto these sides. Kucher, Doja just mopping up, and a perfect anti-eco round coming out here from HellRaisers.
And this definitely makes up for the last round where they lost, 3 members. This is really good. That's so important that they go into a flawless round right afterwards. And no AWP being picked up on the CT side either. They decide not to go for it. So 3-0, and let's see if HellRaisers, a strong start here would mean the world to them.
Absolutely. If they can get the 4 rounds here, if they can get over this first hurdle here for them, basically, they have to deal with Fnatic's buy round coming in, and that's the 4th round. But look at this, Fnatic getting very close up to mid. Simple's going to go launching over. He doesn't even realize JW just below him. Free frag there, and HellRaisers already giving up that entry frag off of Fnatic's aggressive play here. Mid control is all in Fnatic's hands now, and they're even going further. This is fantastic. The Swedes, this could completely catch HellRaisers off guard.
Someone should be checking the corner if they come in here. So they got to stay alive, both of them, because if one gets picked off, the other one becomes very vulnerable. But JW is still in a strong position.
Nice pop flash in. Very nice pop flash in. But they don't even know where JW is. Olofmeister's going to pick up that frag. JW just pushing in. He's going to go for the wraparound here into Garage. This could be huge. Olofmeister's going to get picked up on short, but JW really pacing himself, making sure that he's got them boxed in now. If they try and push out from here, JW's going to cut them off.
Yeah, not really sure what they could do at this point. They're in a 4-on-3, and actually, they got to be careful because Markelov is coming in from behind. If JW doesn't hear this, did he get spotted? Oh, Markelov gets caught, and that should be an easy kill. Look at how much he's waiting. He knows if Markelov can clear the way, they might be coming through here. JW playing a very long con here, and this is definitely very cool to watch. Now he's going to walk into the middle. If this backfires on him, that would be a painful to let Markelov go, but
this is just incredible information for JW. Drops the bomb carrier as well. I mean, he has just orchestrated this win for his team.
Yeah.
That ninja play, that guerrilla play, they're getting in the back lines, and then not even just giving away his position. He was back there for so long, and HellRaisers had no idea.
Something that's really confusing about what Simple did to begin with is, let's say he doesn't get killed. Let's say he jumps down into middle and gets a kill on somebody. What's the follow-up plan from that? Because his teammates weren't right behind the smoke on the other side. They were actually a little bit further behind, so they couldn't even have helped him out quickly. That seemed like a little bit too much of a solo, like, lone wolf type mission.
It's like, in general, you're going to go into that little nook there. You're not going to just go fully exposed into mid, right? You're going to go off to the right and kind of hide in that corner and check that corner. But he doesn't even check below him at all. So that was a bit of a, perhaps Simple just getting a little excited, getting a little ahead of himself there, trying to keep the pressure up. And now look at this. You know, they have the mollies going in to make sure that they're going to open up some control here of this map. And Angel with an excellent entry frag there on JW. This is mid control for HellRaisers now.
Yeah, Doja lost his life over at B, not holding B, but actually pushing aggressively B on his own. So that's another weird, slightly weird choice. Good for underhand throw up onto the box here and taking a fight over by the forklift as well. Looks like it might be an A push, but they've left the bomb all the way back. So, oh, Markelov! And Pronax just walked right into that through the door as well. Follow-up grenade, but he's going to go for a second kill, and he can't quite find Olofmeister, but it's still a 3-on-3, and they got plenty of time, and now they finally picked up the bomb. Angel making his way through the middle, going to pick up one more. And we're back into a 2-on-2. They have the health advantages in HellRaisers, and they're going to make the long trek back toward the B bomb site, which is a solid idea.
It's a solid idea. Now they have to execute it. Flusha's already here on upper as well. So if they try and run over to this site, they may not expect Flusha to be here so quickly. Flusha hears the steps now, and there you go. Takes the fight, gets the confirmation, but doesn't get the kill. So we're still in that 2-on-2. He actually decides to push in here, and he's going in. He's going for it. Flusha, bit of a risk taken there, and it actually pays off.
Yeah. I mean, that's really scary because if he goes down, Olofmeister is in a 1-on-2 that he almost can't win. So prefer them trying to work as a team again. Grenade is actually not doing that much, unfortunately. Pushing in here, they do have a kit on Olofmeister. They got a little bit of time, but the headshot's going to make sure that doesn't happen. Simple picks up 2 kills, and HellRaisers are going to win a 4th round, and Fnatic now don't have money to buy. This is such a big deal. This early kill from Angel, this is he got first one he got, but he got one in the middle, and yeah, he's just done so much work in this game. And contrast that with how he played on Mirage, which honestly, especially the second half, was a little bit hard to watch because he just got picked off early so many times in a row.
Yeah, this time around he actually plays it out well. Takes his time with it, lurks around, and actually gets rewarded for his patience. So good to see Angel coming in here. But this again, JW pushed all the way up and into mid garage. He's just hunting here. He's got the smoke to block off his right flank as well. So this is really clever by him. If somebody were to boost up there, he's going to be able to punish him. But now he actually spots them moving towards B. He's going to get that information for his team.
Nice pop flash into Checker. Crims can't see a thing, and he's just clicking away, hoping. So, nicely handled anti-eco, which this is kind of how it should be when you're playing an anti-eco round, but especially for HellRaisers, it's kind of worth pointing out when they do it right, because my god, they were one of the worst teams at playing anti-eco rounds just a month ago. So it's good. It's nice to see them not having any trouble with these kind of rounds.
Yeah, basically moving together as a pack, moving together as a group.
Yeah.
And it used to be a lot of the time HellRaisers, they would do that, but then they would try and peek out and take duels and get punished for it. But now look at Fnatic changing up how they're holding, how they're approaching this round. It's going to be Olofmeister with the AWP, and this is what I love to see as well from Fnatic. They have this potential. Olofmeister, excellent opper, up there with JW in the best. So JW and Olof, this deadly combo. Now this is going to be, this is basically the ace in the hole here for Fnatic, and JW blind picks off Doja on the B side.
That's fairly unlikely, but a very cool shot coming out.
Intuition, man, at its finest.
And again, there are 2 different ways of playing the B side of the map when you're on the terrorist side. I mean, it's very common to see Doja having this position, and on any other team, it'd just be someone else holding there. But there's a difference between holding and pushing, and Doja's lost his life twice now in the first 6 rounds here, or 7 rounds, by pushing instead of, or at least like peeking that aggressively instead of just holding the angle. And that's maybe something he should reconsider. And last time they won the round anyway, so maybe they'll be able to bring it back. Nice smoke over here to block off the middle of the map, and the follow-up smokes towards the truck means if Pronex goes down, backup could be a little distance away, but he's going to get a third kill here on Kucha, goes for another one, and will pick off Makalov, even steals the AK. Simple goes down, and that's a nice hold from Fnatic.
Man, that is, I mean, and that is a sexy play there by HellRaisers as well with these smokes.
Yeah.
I mean, they cut up the map perfectly. They just need to find the entry frag, and nothing goes their way. Pronax holding this corner down perfectly on his side. Flusha there to set up the crossfire as well. So off the back of those excellent smokes for HellRaisers, they just couldn't get the job done. They got overwhelmed by the defense. And that's such a shame as well, because it's not often actually that we see a setup like that. That short smoke, a safe short smoke as well from HellRaisers. It's not every day we see that kind of play. So for it to just fail so hard, it's kind of brutal. Oh, JW. Second round on Doja.
Doja trying his very well. The third round he gets picked off over there in general. So, I mean, just keeping an eye on how many times he dies here, it really makes a big difference. And he was even trying to play it like halfway safe there. But nothing is safe when JW is around. Now they're going to try and see if they can actually get the return frag on him. And Simple is the man for the job. Now Flusha coming quick out of the vents. Wants to see if he can actually hold this bomb site, because he's the only one who's there. Backup is kind of close by with Crims, but they still got to make sure they don't lose it. And this grenade on Flusha, he's down to 15 health. How did he do that much damage?
Is he going to throw this blind? No. Okay. Now he's just lurking. He's using the smoke to his advantage because, yeah, he is down to 15 health. Angel once again on a mission. He's going to get the wraparound here. Crims has no idea. Go for the knife, Angel. Go for the knife.
He's waiting. He wants to get into his field of vision. I think he was trying to toy with him. Oh, and if he just did the wall bang through, that would be the perfect follow-up. But it doesn't really matter. Flusha has been spotted in here, and how does he get out alive? I'm not so sure that he really can. He actually will take down Simple. That's a really good kill. Brings it back into a 2-on-3, but now through the vent, Makalov comes in, and Olofmeister can do nothing any longer. He's going to try and get in here. He does get taken out by Angel, who's been playing a great round. Such a sick play from Angel, and such a mind game. I'm pretty sure he wanted him to get spotted just out of the corner of his eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this.
That's what he's doing. He just wants him to peek.
This is taunting.
He wants to know. He wants Crims to know, that he screwed up.
That's put Fnatic back on an eco. HellRaisers are off to an absolute genius start here on the terror side of Cash. This is very cool to see.
See, that would be even better than the knife, actually, if Crims saw him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just as bad, but that's messing with your opponent's head right there. And any little advantage you can get to make sure that Fnatic are still off balance here in this half is perfect, because HellRaisers want as many rounds as they can get on this T side. And there you go. Doja this time around, he does not get defeated. JW does knife. He does get a knife. So JW's like the knife master, man. He's always going for it.
Interesting. Oh, and Crims through the door drops Makalov. Some good return frags coming out here from Fnatic in the round where they were otherwise ecoing. But I think either way, HellRaisers on 7 rounds already, they're going to be super excited about this. Still some distance before they can claim a victory, but the start is really good. They're losing a lot of rifles in this anti-eco, which is not so good. But overall, they're going to be satisfied, I think.
This is costly. Crims gets another one. Does he find Kucher? Peeks it, shoulder peeks it. Oh man, this is sick. If he can manage to get around this corner fast enough, this could be a big play here by Crims. He looks like he wants to just go for the CT spawn, and he's going to get out of here scot-free. Kucher still expects him to be waiting in Squeak. Kucher just left standing there like a dog with a bone.
A knife kill and then a follow-up triple kill from Crims. Definitely not bad for Fnatic. They're still 5 rounds behind. Simple has the AWP. And where is he spawned at? He's actually spawned too far back to do anything. That's a bit of a shame. Because if you get that close B spawn, you can try and take the fight against probably JW. Yeah. Not this time.
They're going for the double all play again here on Fnatic as well. Olofmeister. But JW this time decides to change it up. He actually was holding from upper there in case HellRaisers tried to push in aggressively. That's one of, well, the hallmarks of JW basically. Always changing up where he's holding from makes it very difficult to predict where that AWP is going to be waiting for you. You may know it's on the B site, but then he's going to be at like 1 of 5 places on that site. And good luck figuring it out before he shoots you. So Fnatic now again with the mid control for them.
I really want to see if Doja is going to go down in the 4th round here to JW, because he's not had much luck, Doja, over at that B bomb site. He's been the first guy to die for A little bit too many rounds. A lot of noise made here from Flusher, and he's not going to catch anyone. Are they going to realize? No, they won't. Markolov, and nobody in the middle heard it either, apparently. So that's a big shame, but the return comes in. Crims and Pronax go down, and now JW's position is not exactly ideal with the AWP, but he's still going to pick up the kill, and Simple falls to Flusher, so it seems to work out anyway. 40 seconds left here for them to try and make an entrance.
And he spots a man falling back as well. So now Flush is going to be in position. He's got eyes on that bomb. Free kill on Doja. Just not working out for Doja today. Kucha gets picked off as well by JW. 3 kills for JW, or for Flusha rather. 2 kills from JW. But an excellent hold. Once again, Fnatic showing that they can get behind enemy lines. You know, JW, Flusha, it doesn't matter. You let them loose and they're going to get the job done.
And that's obviously good news for the Swedish team, because after all, they're the ones fighting from behind here. They got to keep winning rounds. They got to make this 8-7 essentially, so win the next 5 rounds in a row. HellRaisers are ecoing apart from Kucha, who did pick up an AK and armory, had the money for it.
Wait, so there's a bunch of AKs in those boxes.
Yeah.
Why are we spending money? Why are you spending 2,700 on AKs every round?
I don't know. Maybe there's no bullets in them. Well, Kucha, it's a really sick opening, and he can't get the second one, but the fact is he could have taken on Pronax as well. And the rifle, it's a little bit further behind, and look at this, he's being found out. Crims goes down, and that drops the bomb as well, so that's a real shame that they couldn't save that rifle, but Angel comes in, actually, and gets a kill on Pronax. So this is still a very expensive round for Fnatic. HellRaisers is doing a really good job so far.
Crims stands firm. He's got 4 HP. Simple picks up that AK and puts an end to him. However, 1v2 situation. Bomb is still dropped out in the middle of nowhere. And that was way too close for comfort. Olofmeister gets taken out. It's JW who wins that 1v1. But Simple was not far off the mark there. He could have very well won that round.
That's going to cut deep into Fnatic's money here. So HellRaisers, they can buy once again. Not exactly a great buy, as we do see there's a Galil in the mix, and they don't have the AWP on Simple. They have grenades for it, and I'd like to see like a quick round from HellRaisers. That could be fun.
Bit of a B rush, or perhaps a bit of the A play here.
Oh, it's going to be the set smokes, and again towards truck. But actually the setup that Fnatic have is pretty good for it, except for Crims, who's kind of going to be outside the smoke perimeter. The fact that they're pushing up so aggressively, especially Pronax, as we see right here, that's really going to counter all these smokes. And now I think HellRaisers need to change their minds.
Well, they've blocked off by their own smoke. That's the thing. There's a smoke cutting them off before they can get into A main. So they just threw a whole lot of nades here, HellRaisers, and they got locked out.
Yeah. They kind of committed to this push, even though it obviously wasn't going to work.
Or this is like the greatest fake in history, but they're taking too long with it. JW's going to be back on this site already. He's going to have help from Flusha as well. 2 guys on the defense here for Fnatic. They're going to be able to stop HellRaisers from getting in here, or at least they should. But JW in a position with that AWP to actually cut them off as they round the corner. Only problem here is that HellRaisers, they used all their smokes on that A site. They have no way to eliminate JW from the equation, and he's still here and picks up that first shot.
Yeah, going to try and repeat. Molotov's going to come out here. Simple. Does get a good headshot in, but he's all alone. And Crims will take him out. So 5th round for Fnatic. And the Swedes are starting to get back into it. And luckily for them, they survived that round with 4 members as well. So that does make a pretty big difference overall. I don't know. I mean, the fact is that as soon as they lost the guy in main, that should be a big clue that Fnatic are playing kind of aggressively. And this smoke round that they were trying to do works better if Fnatic are playing super defensively. It's just not as cool if Fnatic are holding all the way close to forklift and main.
Oh, if Pronax is pushing in like that and getting that first frag.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. And then he throws the smoke down as well. It's like insult to injury. HellRaisers are just not allowed to get onto that site. And look at this. Again, Pronax is going for it. Forward smoke from him. Needs to find the angle. Might know that somebody snuck through. And now he has to know. Well, you know, it's the slaughter. It's the blender.
Yeah, his teammates are on the other side taking care of business. Angel going to walk through the smoke in the middle and get found by Flusher. So no trouble at all. That puts us into the 14th round. Fnatic are starting to get some traction here in the first half, and they definitely need it as well. I think HellRaisers are going to be in a good position going into the second half with 7 rounds.
Well, it kind of feels like the position that Fnatic were in on Mirage, right? Fnatic get up to 7 rounds T side of Mirage, and they've at that point, you know, okay, it's great if they can get more, but it's still up in the air. It's a good enough half for them to be able to actually make something work and make something happen in the second half, right? But now it's up to HellRaisers really in the second half to just hit the ground running on their CT side and pick up the pistol.
Kucha goes down, unfortunately. Aggressive push coming out here from Fnatic all the way up in the middle, and they have the bomb covered as well. Flusha takes down Doja. He got smoked out of the vents. Forgot his gas mask and had to get out pretty quickly. Simple goes down, and this is, again, Fnatic taking full mid control. And Angel's going to be dropped as well. Flusha just clicking away, and Markolov is the only one left. Now what's What's kind of a tragedy about what's happening here to HellRaisers is they had a bunch of rounds in the beginning of this map where they at least tried to have Doja control that B side of the map. And this is one of the few rounds where they decided, all right, we'll have no one looking B, and that's exactly when Fnatic strike and move out and just basically flank the whole team. And that's why, by the way, that so many teams put always put someone at B. But I mean, HellRaisers thought that they were the ones with the initiative. They thought, all right, if we push out middle pretty quick, we'll catch them off guard. This is going to work out great for us, but not this time.
No, they didn't account for it. And again, here's the force buy coming out from HellRaisers. 15th round of this half, last round, and already they've lost Angel. Doja going to try his luck, and it's Olafmeister this time to pick him up with the AWP. So 2 entry frags here for Fnatic. They've got a 2-man lead in this situation, and HellRaisers no closer to getting onto a site. And at this point, they're just they have to be wondering. Markelov has to check every angle here to make sure that Pronax isn't lurking. But they're going to have a good crossfire potential here. JW on high, misses the shot, but gets confirmation, and Markelov and Kucher still finding 2 shots.
Tiny opening to pick up an 8th round here if you're HellRaisers. Feels like it is going to be Fnatic's round, but I mean, they got the time for it. With JW taking out Markelov, that almost puts an end to it. Simple. He's in the middle. If they don't fight him, what is he going to do?
He's going to lurk. Well, he's going to stand his ground and try to take this shot, but Flusha's been so consistent with his rifle work as well. Just at range, up close, no problem at all. Good control coming out from Flusha, and Fnatic fight their way back into this half. So 8 rounds on the board for Fnatic at the end of that half, going into their T side. HellRaisers with 7, and now it gets fun. HellRaisers with their pistol. Do we see just a very quick round here from Fnatic, though? That's what I'm looking to see here, because they only have 1 man picking up nades. That's only Pronax who has the smoke and flashes right here. The rest of them have Kevlar, and they're gathering up for A. This is just going to be the YOLO A rush.
And could work out really well. Markelov has 1 smoke to try and keep them away, but that smoke's not going to do anything about what's coming. They're not going to stop because Markelov puts up a smoke here, and Olafmeister instant kill. Now Markelov has to do a lot. He has to get at least 2 kills. If he just goes down straight, that's the round pretty much lost. And there it is. Olafmeister comes in with a double, and I don't think there's much the rest can do anymore. Olafmeister triple, Olafmeister quad. What? That's an ace. He finds the last one on Doja. What an absolutely absurd round. He has 12 kills, and 5 of them are from that 1 round. That's quite a statement to send.
That is how you start off your second half right there. And Fnatic, I mean, excellent. Now they just have to weather the storm. But again, they're going for their patented double rifle. It's like the double rifle, 1 SMG. At least there's no MAC-10, but I would still love to see a MAC-10 just on Pronax. Give us a MAC-10 on Pronax.
Disappointing that that HellRaisers haven't bought armor in this round, in my opinion.
You would think that they should go for it.
Yeah. On cash, yeah, you get so close to your enemy. It's kind of like nuke almost.
It's true, you can get in these wonky angles, but then you get knifed, and JW continues to humiliate Doja in this round. And
oh, that is beautiful.
That is beautiful.
It's cruel.
It's cruel, exactly.
Angel wants he wants revenge. He's not close enough to get it, so Crims is going to take him down, but take the fight. Knife. There's JW as well. I think if he had knifed the wall, I'm sure JW would have gone for it. It would have been like, let's get it on. Oh, that's so enjoyable.
Look at the money that JW has now, though, because of that knife. Obscene. Yeah, this is perfect.
He goes for the chance knife and just, takes down Doja. It's beautiful.
Like, hey, Doja, you want to see my steal impression? Doja's jumping away. No!
Well, you say steal, but that's not who it's credited to. 10-7, and we're moving into the later stages of this best of 3 here. Grenades down. HellRaisers is trying to push up aggressively, actually stacked up in the middle, but not really connecting too much. And seems like Fnatic just have this under control. So I mean, we could be seeing 11-7 here before anything else happens. At which point, I'm really curious to see what HellRaisers are going to do. I'd be surprised if Simple doesn't have an AWP, but what I'm wondering is, are we going to see more, or are we going to see an auto sniper?
Exactly. Can we see the auto sniper? We certainly can. I mean, hell, Doja could go for an AWP if he wanted to. So HellRaisers, they're going to have the money. That's the whole point of them not buying Kevlar and Helmet in the second round, is to maximize their money for this round that's about to happen here. Flusha getting 3 kills with that Pro 90. He should feel ashamed of himself. But now, here we go. HellRaisers, what exactly do they decide to go for here? Doja, AWP?
He's probably going to buy it for Simple, if anything. I'd be surprised if they don't swap it out.
No, he's going to hold on to it, yo. He's going to hold on to it. Doja, it's the double AWP play. Oh, yeah. HellRaisers, this is perfect. Simple.
Now, can we bring up the scoreboard really quickly? Oh, well, never mind. Angel takes down Olafmeister. I think Simple still has money for body armor, but maybe not. Flusha just walking in here and taking people down left and right with the P90. This is a ridiculous round coming out from Fnatic. Finally, HellRaisers get money on the board. They buy double ops to see if they can lock down the map, and then they get steamrolled.
Exactly. It's just railroaded right here. Oh, shot onto Flusha, but Flusha wins it. Simple. He gets bested, and Flusha, he's at 3 frags already, 2 of them with the Pro 90, and Doja just got overwhelmed by that Pro 90 so quickly there by Flusha as well at the beginning of this half. Just no luck for Doja at all in these games. Markelov now the last man alive here, but he's stuck behind quad boxes, and Pronax, he spotted him. He knows where he is. Markelov's still going to win that fight, though. So this is still Markelov just fighting to survive and hold on to this gun. It would make a huge difference if he could save this money for the next round. Yeah,
he's got the Molotov and the grenade, and he might as well use them eventually because he's going to lose them anyway if he just stays put, and there it is. JW takes him down, but the really worrying thing is Flusha and his P90 and the triple that he got. And we're going to be at 12-7 here. Good start from Wolfmeister, but I think the follow-up here from...
Look at this shameless 80-80.
Yeah.
I love it, man. When Flusha's doing Flusha things, it's a real pleasure to watch. But, you know, 12 rounds on the board here for Fnatic. HellRaisers, once again, forced to save the money. Angel, though, follows up with a headshot on JW. It's a trade. In fact, Simple just rushing in and manages to find a kill. No gun for him, however, which is a bit of a shame. He's going to try and change up the angle, however, and work his way into Garage. This could be big. Flusha spots him out, though, on the edge of the smoke. And, of course, you can't face Flusha. Flusha has X-ray vision, sees through that smoke every damn time.
Still the scout, and actually he does get a shot in here. Oh, if that had been a follow-up, that would have been supreme. Not quite. Markelov is pushing up, and actually the bomb is right around here, so if he kills Flusha, they get some control back on the HellRaisers side.
They turn this into a 2-on-2. Does Flusha actually pace himself well here? Peekaboo, and Markelov, excellent work. Instant headshot. It's going to be, I mean, he still loses Angel on the other side, though, but Markelov now has an M4A1, and he's got the bomb behind him at his back. 45 seconds left on this clock, mean the Fnatic kind of actually have to move at this point. They can't really take too much time and dally about. They need to get up here, get this bomb, and at least get control of a site. But Markelov expects them to be coming in from the A site proper, and instead both members for Fnatic are gathering up to work together here.
Well, I mean, he lost Angel from this angle, so it's not really surprising that's what he's thinking, but they smoke off, take the bomb, and make a run for it. It's a smart move from Fnatic, and they're going to have time to get to the B-bomb side as well. So as long as they don't slow down too much. Gotta be a little bit careful. Markelov sees it coming, though, and actually wants to fight them here in the middle, but he's going to be just a second too late. And now things have sort of gone from bad to worse.
Yeah, there's going to be solid... I mean, we already see the after-plant positions here as well. One up in checkered. So Fnatic, they're expecting him to come through mid, and they've got the man watching towards CT as well. Wolfmeister here with his AWP. Perfect position to be able to cut Markelov off. Oh, Markelov, though. Shoulder peek. Markelov playing out of his mind right now. But he can't get the final one. Pronax from Checkered will pick him off as he comes out into the open. Still, very nicely done there by Markelov.
A very expensive round for Fnatic. That was an anti-eco for them, and they lost almost everyone and nearly lost the round as well. But it doesn't change the fact that HellRaisers have gone from such a good first half at 8-7 to losing the first 5 rounds in this in the second half here. And that's a big problem for them. Now they need traction and need a lot of it. They need to win this round and just keep steamrolling with Fnatic until they win the map, essentially, because Fnatic win one more round here, then it's probably going to be almost too late.
Well, yeah, if they win one more round, then they win the game pretty much. HellRaisers aren't going to have enough money to be able to put up a real buy. I mean, they could potentially have the option to force, but it's going to be tricky. Markelov looking to win, and he's not going to do it. He's going to win a lot of bullets, but that's not what he's looking for. 28 HP left on him, but doesn't die, so that's the important bit here. HellRaisers still keeping everybody alive, so Fnatic, they need to find that entry frag, and Wolfmeister coming off that angle just as Angel walks out, but Angel will win that duel.
Yeah. Good grenade into Checkered, softening up Doja a tiny bit. So Doja actually has the same position they had on the T side. That's kind of fun. Not switching it around on the other side. JW trying to scope up on somebody. Where's Simple at? All the way over at the middle, or sorry, about the truck now.
It was Simple. And Simple tried to put a shot through the wall there as well to get lucky and tag JW, but it wasn't meant to be. Still entry frag for HellRaisers, and they've got a 2-1-2 setup now. Simple manages to find JW in the mid, and that's going to open everything up here now.
They made it through vents, and I'm pretty sure they heard that. So Doja, he has to pick up the first kill. He sees the gun barrel, and it's going to be almost a kill on Flusha, but Kucha's there with a great follow-up. And then the third kill comes in. Flusha, Pronax, Trims, all falling to the hands of Kucha. So nicely done by him. Definitely very important kills, and that's what we were talking about. It was now or never for HellRaisers. So 13-8, there's still some distance to go. But Fnatic buy up and use a large part of their economy, but not all of it. So I think even if they lose this round, they can still buy. And that means HellRaisers need to win this one and the next one, and then they start to get a little bit back into the game.
Exactly right. It would be a bit of a force if they went for it, but Fnatic can keep that pressure up on HellRaisers, and they want to continue keeping that pressure up on HellRaisers because they don't want HellRaisers to start developing a bank of their own. As soon as HellRaisers get comfortable in this half, life gets hard for Fnatic. So now we have to see exactly how things are going to shape up here. Fnatic, they're looking like they want to try and make an A play here eventually, but there's 3 guys holding solid for HellRaisers. This is about as good as it gets, and Simple finding the entry frag on a man in Squeak.
Now would be a good time for Simple to start doing really complicated things and actually pick up a bunch of kills like we know we can. I feel like we've sort of seen Simple do really well on Mirage, but we need him here as well. We need him to go all crazy. Angel, pretty good timing, and can't get revenge there by JW, who was actually boosted up in the middle, but he missed the shot.
Gives away a lot of information as well. Markelov, I mean, they're still holding solid on this A side. Both of them stacked up together, however. The man supporting has rotated off, but Simple doesn't matter. He picks up for JW.
And a big contrast to the way HellRaisers are playing in this, well, now it's a 5-on-2, but it was a 5-on-3 just a second ago. They're actually playing defensively, which they weren't doing on Mirage. On Mirage, they kept taking fights, even though there was no reason to. So definitely cool to see them playing the CT side like this. Flusher goes down, leaving Olofmeister with 15 seconds. I don't know.
Well, Olofmeister, I mean, the thing is that Fnatic still have a bit of a cushion to work with here, and I'm imagining that what's going through Pronax's mind at this point is like, okay, if they're going to go passive, then we're going to play we should be able to play passive as well and set up maybe a smoke round or something, like a smoke A round, something along those lines, right? And try and change up the pace a little bit.
Now, when Fnatic really did something smart on the first half, when they were on the CT side, was when they threw in that one round when they went for aggressive B play. There's absolutely no reason HellRaisers can't do the same thing, because they got to realize that Fnatic are plotting against them here. They're trying to figure out how do we break the current passive hold. So if they throw in one round of aggression, that could catch off Fnatic quite a bit. Simple over here with the AWP is in time for anyone jumping by. The flashbang's coming in, and now Fnatic actually going quite aggressive. Going to take down Simple. Doja tries to smoke off here, but gets caught by Flusher. And that's the B-bomb side lost in a matter of seconds.
Oh, good timing there with the smoke as well. Kucher can't quite find the spray on Pronax, who was carrying the bomb there. Angel rotates into Checkered, and it's just this one-on-one situation. Kucher now the last man alive in a 1v4, but that was all about just HellRaisers kind of running in one at a time into the defense. Kucher with the double, but it's still not going to be good enough here. He has to back off and try and hold on to this gun. Although, look at this. He could be going in for a wraparound here.
If he just runs in, could he really get this diffuse off? That would be so funny. He's going to go straight for it here. And Pronax is running in close, and he's going to get it just in the last few seconds. If he had killed Pronax as he was running out of Toxic, he would have won the round. That is actually really cool. The one silver lining here for HellRaisers is that losing that round, they can at least still buy. They have the money to go for an AWP on Simple, and everyone else gets equipped too. But Fnatic, they're 2 rounds away from taking this best of 3 and going into the upper bracket here at Fragbite Masters.
Yep, first seed is on the line here. These 2 rounds would settle it. HellRaisers would then have to go into the lower bracket match to face off against Team Property, who are waiting, another Swedish team. But Olofmeister going to find the entry frag here. Angel this time around, he's losing that steam, that momentum that he had at the beginning of the half. We haven't really seen him come to the fore into the second half of this half, right? Second half of this half. I'm going to say half some more.
They have a good idea of what's going on here. The counter boost is on the other side, but I'm wondering if they heard the vents getting shot out here. So the fact that they have the suspicions mean Kucher is going to have a hard time finding the timing, and especially when he misses the shot there. Olofmeister quick on the reaction, and HellRaisers definitely crumbling. Now, this is where they really start falling apart. If they lose this round, they're going to be ecoing, and it'll be almost all over. Simple goes down, and 1-on-5 here for Doja.
This is where it falls apart. Doja not a hope of taking this. He's actually going to peek out into CT. Bit of a risk, gives away his position, but they pretty much knew where he was anyways. And Fnatic are going to be able to close in on him now, not like sharks. Doja the last man alive, 50 HP, peeks into Checkered, and JW is waiting with that AWP. But you have to admire Olofmeister for the double frag entry there that he just got. Both duels and the reaction time to whip around. He had to pull a 90-degree turn to pick the man out of vents there. So Olofmeister definitely on point that round, doing big work for Fnatic and opening up the board for them to get into this match and map point situation here.
25th round, and you're right. They just need one more, and they're going to do it. He didn't hit that shot through, and there's only 2 rifles on the HellRaiser side here. So Fnatic, they're feeling the wave here. They're They're just a few steps away from winning it. Olofmeister takes down Markolov, and Angel's going to go down. And that will be the end. Doja actually all the way back in CT spawn still. What was he doing?
Seems like he was kind of hanging out. He's actually missed the buy.
Either way, he's going to get found right here. Overpowered by Crims, and it's a team ace to finish it off. That's kind of fitting. Everybody from Fnatic will pick up a kill in that last round.